Hey guys, what a chapter, man! It just got real intense. Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's me, Irvin, with another chapter review of The Promised Neverland. This is a series that I've been reviewing for quite a bit. So before I go any further, a few things. One, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you guys don't miss another review of The Promised Neverland. Also, if you want to watch more of The Promised Neverland videos, I have quite a bit of chapter reviews already, and also about 9 or 8 volume reviews on just the volumes as a whole. So go watch those videos if you haven't done so. If you haven't gone and liked and commented and share this video, do that as well. That helps me. Let me know what you guys' favorite part of The Promised Neverland has been so far. Lastly, guys, I do want to say there's a spoiler alert to this video because I don't want anyone to say that I give away anything. Just you've been warned, there are spoilers after this point. Oh, and join the Discord. There's a link down there. It is open for everyone now, so join the family. It's going to be awesome. Anyways, guys, chapter 165. Wow, what a journey. It's almost the end. People are excited. So the chapter itself completely ignores chapter 164 in a way. There's kind of different things going around in the entire series and questions that we as the readers have, and they're being answered slowly, but it almost feels like they're just jumping around, not letting us know what's going on all over the place. So we just are ending up with a bunch of questions. And in a way, I love it. So we don't see Emma, Ray, and Norman in this chapter again. Well, we kind of do, but not really. And I'll explain that right now. But last chapter we didn't see them. It was all about what was going on in the demon world and in their groups and you know who was pulling the strings and stuff like that. Well, we get a little background story of what happened to Mama or Isabella. This is a character that we have learned to love and hate at the same time from the season 1 of the anime, but also the first 3-4 volumes of this series. She's basically the enemy up to that point, and then you realize that she's also a captured human, and she also is a human who's just trying to survive. They really take us on a turn on her character. Because you learn to hate her and then you learn to love her, or at least have some sympathy on her, and her character is built even more in this chapter. We get a little background story of what happened once the kids escaped. I mean, you had 2 of the high grade kids escaping, as well as I believe it was 15 other regular rates escaping, you know, a lot of them being of age to being shipped. Not a lot of them, all of them being of age to being shipped. So Isabella is being held in a cage or in a prison, and she just knows that she's going to be executed. She is basically talking to herself, saying, "I'm ready. I'm ready to just be free from this horrible, you know, sensation of being controlled, having to raise kids, having to have my life basically revolve in this," and she's ready to give up. And then the Ratchet Clan leader comes in and says that she's going to be promoted to grandma, and she's like, "What? I thought grandma was going to execute me." He said, "No, we actually executed the current grandma." Now, I don't remember her name. You guys can comment in the comment section her name, but essentially he says, we killed her off because she failed to control you well. You guys remember back in the first volumes and first chapters of the series, Isabella was limited to what she could do by grandma and by the other sister. Gosh, I forgot her name too. It's been a while. But anyways, she was limited of what she can do, what she can say. So because of it, the Ratchet Clan decided that it wasn't actually Isabella's fault, but the current grandma's fault. So the head that actually went off was hers, not literally, because they actually killed her and then fed her to the queen, instead of Emma instead of Emma. Was it Emma that was next? Yeah, it was Emma that was next. So she's gone. Isabella is now grandma, and the only reason she actually gave up, or went back to not giving up, is because the Ratchet Clan gave her a promise, and that is freedom. They removed the paster, or the little thing that was in her heart, essentially, that if she stepped out of the Grace field house or area, she would basically die instantly. And they removed that and told her that they're basically going to be working on a way for her to be free. And then they kind of move all the way to the present time, and they're talking. Isabella's talking to the Ratchet Clan leader, and he's saying the queen is dead, the 5 heads are dead. We can now reconstruct the way that the demons are fed and the demons receive people, and he really wants to rebuild Lambda and essentially make every house to be like Lambda, where they experiment on kids and they make super kids like they did with Norman and his henchmen, and he wants that. He wants to go forward and do that, and says that would open you up and give you freedom. Now I don't know how much of that is a lie. It's probably all a lie. But I almost feel like, in a demon world you can get freedom, but you're gonna die. I mean, what's the point of freedom there? I don't think Isabella knows the meaning of what freedom is to her, and I think that is why she's just following the best choice that's presented to her, or at least the one that's painted to be the best choice. Quite a bit of a character buildup on her, but also shows how much she just fears her own death as well. She then is commanded to make sure to get rid of all necessary kids and put them into jars by the day after tomorrow. And she goes into this room. In the room, we have all these kids surrounding, what's his name, Nad or Nate? And they're saying, "Mama, please fix his fingers." And she, breaks them or pops them back into place, says, "Okay, they're going to look good when we ship you to or we ship you," basically says, "we're going to kill you." And all the kids are freaking out. They were kind of thinking to themselves, "We're going to be saved by Ray and Emma. We're going to be fine. It's going to be okay." And then, shocking, Mama Isabella shows up, a lady that they thought they weren't going to see again, and now she is their greatest enemy again, and is now going to be shipping them. Now, at the end of the chapter, we do see Emma, Ray, and Norman, what seems breaking into either the building or the room, and that's about it. That's the end of the chapter. Leaves us again in suspense. Another cliffhanger. We don't know what's going to happen, so we'll see. Man, this was a really intense chapter. I really did enjoy it. I think it's going to really produce just a lot of questions, and I really want to continue the conversations here in the comment section or in the Discord. If you guys haven't joined the Discord, and we can talk about it in a safe spot. We'll make a channel just for this, but it's getting to a point where almost everything is concluded. Now we know what happened to Isabella. We found out what Norman was. I for a long time hoped that Norman wasn't dead, and he wasn't. We are finding out what happened to the Ratchet Clan, what's going on to the demons. Pretty much we know where all the kids are now. We pretty much know who all has survived and died, and now all the questions that we have essentially, what's going to happen with the Ratchet Clan? Are they going to be able to defeat them? And also, what is the promise that Emma did with the all-powerful demon? That's the biggest question that we have right now. What is her promise? What specifically did she actually ask for? And is there something that maybe the demon, highest king, Lord of Lords demon, is going to actually come and intervene? I don't know. Great series. I think if we have not even started reading it, start reading it. It's almost over, but you guys can catch up. You guys can probably read this whole series in a week or two. So let me know in the comment section below what you think. I really am interested in what you guys think. If you haven't subscribed by now, subscribe. Especially if you're watching up to this point, might as well like, comment, and share this video, guys. That helps in its own way. Thank you so much for your love and support. And like always, guys, don't be strangers. See you guys in the next chapter.